Good morning, everyone. It's good to be here with you. And thank you all for joining us for this Mindful Monday. And today's topic is, or focus theme, however we want to look at it, is be present, or be the present. Because the greatest gift that we can give to ourselves and to others is the gift of being present. And that means, the gift of time, the gift of our attention. And those are really also resources. And attention and time is not something that we can get back. It's something that's very, precious and valuable. And it really ties into the practice of mindfulness, because mindfulness is really the practice of becoming present. It's as simple as this. Doesn't mean that it necessarily have to mean formal type of meditation. Doesn't mean that it has to be a certain type of movement or breathing. There are so many different techniques and styles, which is really also, I find it very liberating, because there is no right way or wrong way. There's only your way, as I would like, as I keep saying. And it's really important to remember that, to take the judgment out of the practice, to become present with what is. If it works in this moment, great. Then we know what we can continue to do. And if it doesn't work in this moment, great too, because it gives us information, data, to see, oh, what wasn't working? What can I tweak? What can I adjust or shift in just a teeny tiny little way to support myself with my practice or this task or this activity? Without any judgment of, oh my God, I should know how to do this because I've been doing this so many times, or what is wrong with me because I'm not doing this right, or these kind of voices that sometimes, show up, that are thoughts. And also remembering that, a thought is just a thought. And when this information comes, just to notice, oh, it's a thought. You can even say, thank you to that thought, and then you can put it on the imaginary shelf and not get distracted by it, because being present and cultivating this practice and skill and gift of being present also gives us the opportunity to get to know ourselves again, what works for us, what doesn't work for us, but also what distracts us, what takes us away from the present moment, or what triggers a stress response in us. And these are all just invitations to play with during our time together this morning, as we have the opportunity to practice together. So I would just like to invite you to take a moment now to check in with yourself. And just notice how you're feeling. Are you comfortable with where you are? Whether you're seated or lying down. And also, if you're lying down, I will also bring some focus and attention to the feet. Just modify or just imagine, so that you know that you can tweak and modify to your needs. So again, you can sit or you can lie down. Just notice how you are. How's the temperature? And just notice how you're feeling right now. Is there anything that you need to adjust to be more comfortable? And if you like, you can close your eyes. That's what I like to do. It helps me to go inwards, helps me to tune out external distractions. And then bring your attention and your focus to your breath, the gentle in and out of your cycle. Remembering that every inhale is an invitation to receive oxygen, life force, support. And every exhale is an invitation to release, to let go, and to create more space in your system for all this goodness and all the support to come in and to flow within you. And that's why I invite you to make your exhales longer than your inhales. And just play with this for a few moments. Finding your own rhythm. If it helps, you can breathe in through the nose and breathe out through the mouth. And as you breathe out through the mouth, you can pretend to blow out candles on a birthday cake, if that helps you. Let's just take, 10 inhales and 10 exhales at your own pace, at your own rhythm, before we go to the formal part of the practice. And finishing your last exhale. And now for the next exercise, let's pair our breath with some numbers, with some counting. Inhaling slowly and deeply through your nose, down your throat, into your chest, all the way down into your lower belly, if you can, to the count of 5. Sometimes it helps to imagine that the air is coming in through your nose and traveling down an elevator, to visualize this. If you have a tendency to mainly breathe in here, so just imagine that the air is going down on an elevator to the basement. To the count of 5. And then when the air reaches there, to exhale to the count of 6 or 7 or more, blowing out the exhale as we have been doing in the previous exercise. And just playing with this, finding your own rhythm, inhaling slowly and deeply to the count of 5, down your nose, into your throat, into your chest, all the way down into your lower belly. And then when the air reaches there, to exhale to the count of 6 or 7 or more. And I'm going to set the timer for 3 minutes. And so we can play with that for this duration of time. If you get this wrong, not a big problem at all. The beauty is you can start fresh, begin new, one with every new inhale. So it really is a one breath at a time exercise. And yeah, let's just get started. I'm just finding my timer now. Here it is. There we go. Hold on. Yes, here we are. And then inhaling slowly and deeply to the count of 5, if possible, all the way down into your lower belly. And then exhaling generously to the count of 6 or 7 or more. And I'm going to mute myself for the 3 minutes. Then letting go of the counting and your next exhale. And just taking this moment now to check in with yourself. There's something that you can do to become more present. What was working for you with this exercise? What wasn't working for you? Is there anything that you can adjust or tweak, maybe in your posture? If you feel some tension in your shoulders, for example, just see if you can just letting them hang loosely from your body like a coat on a coat rack, seeing if you can adjust how you position your arms, for example. If you need to pull them back a little, maybe. Just also checking in with your jaw. Do you have a little bit of space between your teeth to help relax the neck muscles? And then, with this new information and this new awareness, let's do this practice again for another 3 minutes. Breathing in slowly and gently to the count of 5, all the way down into your lower belly. And then exhaling to the count of 6 or 7 or more. And we will do this again for another 3 minutes. And the 3 minutes are starting now. And then letting counting go with the next exhale. Now we are going to replace the counting with some words, and we're pairing each word with our breath. And the words are, I am here now. I am here now. I am here now. And as you're inhaling, pair the inhale with the word I. And then you exhale to the word am. Inhale to the word here. And exhale to the word now. And don't worry where your breath is going. Just focus on these words and synchronizing your breath with them. Inhaling to I, exhaling to M, inhaling to here, exhaling to now. Inhaling to I, exhaling to M, inhaling to here, exhaling to now. And we're gonna play with this now for 4 minutes. So just find your own rhythm and just synchronize your breath with these words. I am here now. And just play with this now. And I'm gonna mute myself for that time. Now finishing the next exhale. And we will continue to synchronize our breath in this way to these words. I am here now. And we will add the element of touch to this exercise now. And I invite you to place your hands on your belly, about 2 inches below the navel, and just placing them next to each other, not interlacing them, not stacking them, and just placing them next to each other, letting them rest gently on your belly, and just taking a moment to feel the texture of your clothing underneath your hands. Maybe you can feel a change in temperature, some warmth developing under your hands. Maybe you can feel the gentle rising and falling of your belly under your hands. Bringing your attention to the back of your hands, how they feel differently, how there's a difference in temperature compared to your palms. Maybe you can feel the air move on your skin, the back of your hands. And just letting your hands rest there in this position for however long you choose, for the whole exercise or just for part of it, whatever feels right for you. We will continue to synchronize our breath to I am here now. Inhaling to I, exhaling to am, inhaling to here, and exhaling to now. And we will do this again for another 4 minutes. then finishing your next exhale. Now switching up to hand position, placing your left hand on your chest and leaving your right hand on your belly about 2 inches below your navel. And this hand position is called the centering position. And if you so choose, you can continue to synchronize your breath to the I am here now. While we're holding our hands in this position for however long feels right for you and comfortable for you. Or if you would like to do that for the whole 4 minutes. Placing the focus on the rising and falling of your chest and your belly. And if it helps, continuing with the I am here now breathing. And we will explore this now for another 4 minutes. letting go of this position, just taking this moment to readjust, reposition yourself in case you need to make yourself comfortable again. And now, for the last 5 minutes of meditation, just finding what works for you or turning to what works for you from what you've been practicing, whether the hands on your belly helped or the hands in the centering position helped, whether the counting in the beginning helped or synchronizing your breath to I am here now. Let's just stay and sit or lie with our practice for the next 5 minutes in however way you choose. And if it doesn't work for you, then you just choose something else. You can always adjust. So I'm going to set the timer now for 5 minutes, and so that you can practice your meditation and your mindfulness in however way you choose. And start over again when you need to. The time starts now. And finishing this exercise, the next exhale. And then slowly and gently bringing some movement back by wiggling your fingers and your toes. Doing some shoulder rolls. Maybe some stretching or swaying, whatever feels good for you. Some stretching. Maybe taking this opportunity to reposition yourself. And we will take the remaining time now to connect with our 5 senses, and we will spend 2 minutes on each sense. And we will begin with the sense of sight. And look around your surroundings where you are and identify 2 items, 2 things that you would like to spend more attention and more focus on during the next 2 minutes. And just choose one object to really look into the texture or the difference of color and to immerse yourself in it, or move on to another one. And we have 2 minutes for this exercise, connecting with our sense of sight and staying with really looking carefully at something that we see in our surroundings. And now, spending the next 2 minutes with the sense of touch and just touching 4 different kinds of textures or surfaces in your immediate surrounding or on your body, and then staying with the texture or the surface that feels the most calming or comforting for you for the next 2 minutes. Now, bringing your attention to a sense of hearing, and identify 3 different types of sounds that you hear in your environment. And for the next 2 minutes, choose one and use that one particular sound as your focus point. And now let's bring your attention to the sense of smell and identify 2 scents that you can smell in your environment. And just use one scent as your focus point, just for a couple of breaths, because we're nearing the end of our time together soon. Just taking this time to identify 2 scents. Choosing the one that is most pleasant to you. And just sitting with this for a while, just for a short moment. As we now slowly and gently bring our attention to our sense of taste. What kind of taste can you identify in your mouth at this moment in time? And just stay with this taste or sensation for a few moments. And as we end now our time together with some gratitude, I'm just thinking of 3 things that you're grateful for this morning. Thank you all so much for joining me this morning for this practice. And just take a moment to check in with yourselves now. How you're feeling right now. Something has shifted. Maybe taking a few moments to reflect on what you found helpful during our practice today. And if it's something that you would like to play with, bring into your everyday life, for example, the I am here now exercise can be brought, for example, when you're folding the laundry, doing the dishes, cleaning up, and just playing with this and just staying present and becoming present and noticing when you get distracted, and then having the tools and the skills to bring your awareness and your attention back to the present moment. Because we're living life in the now. The only moment we're living is now, and the only moment we can control is now. And the body is always present. It's the mind that likes to travel into the past and into the future. But through touch, we are able to bring ourselves back to the body and to the here and now. With this, thank you so much for joining me, and I hope you have a wonderful rest of the month and holiday season. Thank you.